Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the next episode of the Third Place podcast. I am here with Brad today.
Brad,
Come on,
what's going
come on. Also known by his artist name, BDK.
BDK.
Come
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, guys, we're out here. We're outside this time. We've got a beautiful location. You'll see a couple of clips of that throughout the podcast. It's going to be a very exciting one. But essentially, we're going to get into it. So yeah, man, and just introduce yourself to the people. Let them know what you do. Let them know what kind of artist you are. All of that.
Yeah, so my name is Bradley Dean King, otherwise known as BDK. I'm a rapper, singer, painter, and I do like a bit of video direction here and there as well. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't really put labels on myself. I'm just a guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear it, bro. Come on. Like, I love that. Tell you what, I definitely relate to that as well. I don't like putting labels on my artistry either. I just call myself a multi-disciplinary artist. That's it. Because I do a bit of everything, man.
That sounds better, to be fair. I think.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? I think that sounds better.
Yeah, I can't lie. When I landed on that, I was like, yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah,
Because one of my friends was like, bro, you do so much. Like, I'm the same, yeah. Just call yourself a multidisciplinary artist. And he was like, and I was like, nah, fuck yeah, bro. That sounds sick.
Yeah. you know, like when people make up names for their job title and actually it's like a really basic job.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'm a multidisciplinary artist. Like, oh, what'd you do? Like, really good at colouring books, man. Yeah, really good. Like, really good. You should see my colouring book.
Yeah. Bro, that's one way, innit? That's one way. Come on. But yeah, bro. I'm like, all right, you know how the podcast goes, guys. Let's get into a little bit of his past, man. Tell us, so like, we've been chatting since like this. We've been setting up, and obviously you came through mine, and on the drive down here, you're saying you're very, very much like being creative since you were younger.
Yeah.
So what do you think are some of the initial things that drew you to that creative path?
Yeah. So
Path, man.
there's definitely a lot of different things that kind of led me to it. I mean, my older sister, so she I think she used to dance when she was younger, but she also used to listen to a lot of different like rock music and stuff like that, so I kind of got introduced to that a little bit from young, but also I'd always just been into rap and stuff, so I used to listen to like Eminem, and a lot of different artists like that. But my mum used to play different instruments, and my granddad used to play instruments. I don't know, man, I just kind of did that. But yeah, I mean, since I was younger, I used to do like I used to dance when I was younger. I used to do like beatboxing and stuff, like in school, like with my mates and stuff, and like dancing in the playgrounds. But I don't know, man. Yeah.
No, a little influx of like all over the place, you know. I feel like that's what it tends to be like. You're just surrounded by the artistry, and then it just kind of, you absorb it, and it becomes something that you're attached to. But yeah, no, that's sick though. So you're saying as well, so you started doing some video stuff initially when you were younger as well.
Yeah.
Skate park. Tell us a little bit about that, because
So
that was something I didn't know about you at all. And when you told me about it, I was a little bit surprised, but also I was like, no, it makes sense.
Yeah. So when I was maybe like 12, something like that, maybe 11 or 12, something like that. I think everyone when they were that age, like boys especially, they used to go to the skate park and stuff and ride scooters and BMXs or whatever.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really that good at kind of doing that, the sport itself. So I had a camera. I had a Nikon D3300. It was my first DSLR camera that I had, and yeah, man, I used to go to the skate parks and take videos and pictures, and Yeah, man, I used to get into like the indoor skate parks for free because they were like, yeah, that's the filmer. I was little me in it. I was like,
that's hard.
5 foot nothing, mate. Yeah, but I don't know. I've always kind of been creative in different ways. My dad used to be a photographer as well, so I think maybe I could have gotten a little bit of that from him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, similarly, my dad was like a musician. No, what he wanted to be when he met my mum, he was like a musician all the way. You know, plays guitar, plays piano, played the drums as well. So he was always a bit more inclined to that, and there was always a lot of that going on in the house. Like, we were always part of like worship as well when we were at church. Okay. So it's that kind of thing. So it definitely just stimulates into you a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? You just kind of take it in.
Definitely like a subconscious thing. It's hard to say like where I get the inspiration from, but there are a lot of things that kind of you put 2 and 2 together. You know. So I wouldn't say I copied that from him, but I probably did get some of that stuff from him, and same with the rest of my family members. You know.
100%. Yeah. No. On a similar one as well, like I definitely didn't, because like I don't play any instruments like that. Like, yeah, my dad played whatever instruments, but like I mostly just sing and maybe rap on the very occasional.
Yeah.
But like aside from that, like I didn't completely get everything from him or anything like that. I kind of had to find my own way about it still. You know. But yeah, no, I hear that. That's beautiful.
But yeah, man. When I was younger as well, like one of the biggest memories from when I was younger was I can't remember what age I was, but on the weekends after school, I'd always like try and encourage my mum to take me to the 99p store.
Yeah.
So that she could buy me like some Sharpies and a canvas. And I used to do like graffiti art when I was younger. And I'd just sit in my room. If I'm not playing Xbox, I've got my headphones in and I'm listening to like Not Afraid by Eminem or something, and I'm doing graffiti. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, but
no, that's hard.
I've always liked that stuff, man.
Yeah, man. Like, I always like to ask about people's past because you can really kind of like, you can really see a lot from like what people have been through in the past, innit? And like how it feeds into who they are now. So like a lot of that for me, like obviously I didn't clock initially. You said you doing videography and that, but like now that I see the videos that you're putting out as well for your music, like it has that extra little edge to it. You can tell that you have that eye for it, you know?
Yeah.
You can tell you have that eye for it, so.
Yeah, man. But I don't know, I feel like a lot of the stuff that I've ever done like has always been self-taught. It's not ever been something that really, I don't know, I'm sure a lot of people feel the same as well, but I don't really like being told what to do, especially if it's like a creative thing.
Yeah.
Because everyone feels different ways and sees different things and feels different feelings.
100.
But yeah, man, I don't know, it was just something that I like doing, and I don't know, it's always good to kind of document the stuff that you like doing, and you know, it's kind of part of the reason why I do music as well, is talking about things that have happened in my life or things that I want to happen in my life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the YouTube channel is King's Media. For anybody that's on watching this, have a look at it. It's embarrassing, to be honest, but I've got some vlogs on there from when I was a little kid, and I've got like the worst trim and like my old bedroom, and it's like it's all pretty bad, but I've got some like cinematic videos on there where actually I've taken time into kind of getting the right shot, and spending hours editing the videos and stuff like that. But yeah, something I'm proud of.
I'm like 100%. There's always that one account somewhere around on one social media that you don't want anybody else to see, bro. I'm like, I'm like, your stuff, you've actually put time into it. I'm like, there's some stuff out there that I just don't want people to see at all whatsoever.
So
you know?
true.
I'm like,
It's like the first Instagram account, isn't it?
bro. No, fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell, it's bad. And the thing is, as well, I can't even log back into it to try and delete it.
Yeah.
It's actually so peak. Someone out there is gonna find it. Gonna definitely rinse me for it.
So
Had the
true.
worst trim in my entire life, bro. Fucking hell. And it's the profile picture.
Oh yeah, it's always the
So
profile
peak.
picture.
So peak.
The one that's on that YouTube channel is like a picture of me in a bowling alley, like going like this. It's like, so god, it's so cringy.
No,
But
it's cringy.
it's there now.
It's cringy.
Everyone can see it. You just got to embrace it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's also true. That's also true. I was a part of yourself, innit? So just the distant part of yourself. You got to keep creating distance. You got to keep creating distance, I think. But still accept that it's like that's the part of you that existed at one point and thought that shit was shit. That stuff was sick.
Yeah.
You know.
So true. And it's the same with like trauma as well. Like I know it's a big turn in the conversation.
No, go for it.
It does also kind of correspond, because it's like, you know, sometimes when people have got like bad things that happened in their childhood and stuff like that, there are two different ways that you can deal with it, and it's either like, you know, you kind of let it, you know, you hold that like burden, and it just kind of ruins your life for the rest of your life, or you embrace it and you understand that, you know, this makes me feel a certain way. This is who I am now. Everyone has a different life, and you know, it makes you who you are.
Yeah.
You got to be proud of who you are. You know, at least you're not the same as everyone else.
Exactly, man. That's so true, bro. That's so true. Like, on a personal one, like, so a couple of years ago now, my dad actually left, and it was definitely something that I kind of held on to quite a lot.
Right.
And it definitely affected the way that I went about life a lot. Because he's always been there until up until like maybe I was 18 or something. So it was one of those last couple formative years where it's just like your world gets kind of tipped upside down and you don't really know what to do with it.
Yeah.
But I definitely resonate with the fact that like I did hold on to that a lot and let it define me quite a lot.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things that like you have to learn to take it, realize that it doesn't have to be like this cementing thing in your personality, and kind of create something new out of it, something like more fruitful for yourself.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah.
I know. So I definitely resonate with that a lot, bro. 100%.
No, yeah. I mean, I feel I had the same thing. So when I was younger, my dad was never really around. Like, you know, some of the only times that I saw my dad was kind of like once in a fortnight. You know, I'd spend a weekend with him, sort of thing.
Yeah. Still distant though, isn't it?
Yeah. And then, you know, there's this one time where I remember going around his house, and it just didn't really feel the same, because, you know, he was dating another person, and you know, she had kids as well, and it was like this whole different kind of environment, and you don't really feel comfortable as well, because you're like, well, I'm only here for my dad, but then there's all these other people. And I remember there was this one time where I went there, and I don't know, I always used to call my mum in the middle of the night as well, like crying, like, you know, I want to come home, I don't like it here, sort of thing. But yeah, there was this one time, it was near Christmas, I remember it like at the back of my hand, but you know, I called my mum and I said, you know, I want to come home, and I said to my dad, and he kind of brought me home, and then that was kind of the last time I ever saw him. It's quite a deep thing, but it's also, you know, you got to embrace it. It's part of life. Everyone's different, you know. Some people have got both their parents, some people have got no parents, some people have got one parent, you know. Some people have got their dad, some people have just got their mum. Everyone's different, but, you know, you got to play the cards you're dealt.
Exactly. Play with the cards you're dealt. Nah, man. 100% you do. Yeah, bro. Like, alright then. Let's talk a little bit about where your head's at the moment then. And a little bit more about the present, bro.
Okay. So I'd say as of maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, I started making music.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was always something that I wanted to do. We were talking about it earlier when I had a friend called Randy when I was in school, and I always used to talk to him about how I was going to be a rapper one day. I wouldn't even really consider myself a rapper. I'm just a guy that makes music, but yeah, man. So yeah, make music. Where am I at now? So I feel like I'm at that stage in my life where I'm transitioning from being like a young man to a man. So I'm still trying to get my priorities straight and figure out, am I going to keep chasing this dream and try and be a rapper, and then maybe 5, 6, 7 years down the line, I've still not got there yet, and then all of a sudden I'm behind, and everyone else is kind of already there. But I feel like I'm always going to keep making music. It is a passion of mine, and the same with painting and dancing and stuff. It's something that's kind of in me almost. But yeah, I feel like at the moment, what's going on with my life? So working, going to the gym. I've got an EP coming out very soon, so this is something that I've been working on for a while. So it's got 5 songs. The EP is called Broking. It's a double entendre, so it's broke king and broking, which obviously means kind of buying and selling goods for a profit. The cover is a broke king, so it's a king that he's got rips in his gown, and his staff is maybe a little bit crooked, and there's some scratches on it and stuff like that. The cover was made by Tom Hannibal, otherwise known as Watcher. For the people in Bournemouth,
shout out
that
to
know
Watcher,
him.
man. I used to bring him on the podcast still.
Yeah, man.
I do. I need to tap in with him.
But yeah, so 5 songs. I'm gonna do 5 music videos for it, and I've wrote a 5-chapter fictional story as well, and each of the chapters from that story is the creative direction for each of the videos for the songs.
Oh, that's fucking hard. Well, you managed to make a neat little respect for that. Respect for that. Oh, I love that shit, bro. I love that kind of the unison of like creating something, but that has like many layers to it as well. And in a different medium as well. Like that's the type of shit I love, bro.
But
100%.
I like making projects, man. I like being creative. I like kind of letting loose and doing stuff. Like when I was younger, my favourite lesson in school was English, and I remember I think I was in year 4, and every time I'd walk into English class, I used to say to my teacher, "Are we writing a story today?" And she always used to say no, but any time that we were ever writing a story, it was the best thing. And they always say when you write a story, you kind of gotta start off with your structure and kind of plan it all, but my favourite thing about writing is just kind of starting and then just seeing where it takes me. And it's the same with painting, and I feel like it's the most natural way to create, not planning something and just kind of letting whatever it is inside you take you wherever it takes you.
Bro, on a Ghibli style, bro. Like that's the way Ghibli films and shit.
I don't even think I know.
Spirited Away and I don't even know if I'm calling out the right ones, but like he basically, the way that he animates his entire movies is that he'll just do it shot by shot, and he won't even think of a story, he won't even think of like a narrative for it. He'll just what looks good, and then he'll just keep going from there, and what looks good and what characters am I thinking of right now, and he'll just add those characters in, and obviously like as he gets further on, then he'll bring the characters back and whatever, but he literally doesn't have a plan of what the story actually is. He just creates for the sake of creating, and then he puts it all together as he goes along, which I feel like is very similar. I'm like, if you don't know it, it's definitely Spirited Away. Spirited Away. There's a couple other movies. I'm terrible for names, but you should definitely check that out.
Absolutely.
I reckon you definitely fuck with it. Like everybody that I know watches like animated movies and even like anime, manga, that kind of thing. Like, always loves Ghibli Studios. So 100% check that out. Check that out.
I will. I'll definitely have a look.
Yeah, no.
Um,
But yeah, sorry, I sidetracked you. It's so hard.
nah, it's all
Sidetracked
good,
so
man.
hard.
But yeah, so the EP, so the story is about a man that went from kind of being homeless to rich by selling flowers. And the main kind of concept of it is, you know, you got to work hard to kind of get your flowers, sort of thing. So that's how it's, you know, that's the kind of main idea of the story. So that, you know, the man starts off, he's homeless, he's hopeless, and you know, he starts selling flowers in whatever context you want to take that. Some, you know, maybe might be different for other people, but yeah. And then, you know, the first song is called Broke, the last one is called King. And yeah, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. By the last song, you know, he's made it. You know, he went from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs, and you know, he did that by working hard and, you know, making sacrifices and doing the things that he had to do to get his flowers. But yeah, that's it, man. It'll be out soon. So each of the videos, they're all different filmers, and we've got a few different directors and editors on there as well. I still need 3 more videos being done. I got some ideas for who I think, you know, is gonna take those places. But yeah,
bro. I'm like, we'll definitely support the project as soon as it's out, bro. Chuck it all over the OPB. Come on.
Yeah.
You know,
It's exciting.
We're gonna get that big.
It's
We're
really
gonna
exciting,
get that
yeah.
big. Like, that's beautiful, man. Yeah, like I said, I really love a body of work that's like really a body of work, you know? And it really feels like you've done that there. I can't wait to hear it, bro.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Proud,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Be proud, man. 100%.
But yeah, I love that stuff, man.
But yeah, I'm like, okay, so I'm like, oh shit, I'm running a bit low on time right now, but I wanted to go over like what's the long-term vision right now? Where would you like your headspace to be at? You know, in a couple of years' time, or even a year's time, or even 6 months' time, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So the vision for the future. I don't know. I think a lot of people that know me know that I'm very money driven. I think that's really the ultimate goal. I think in this day and age, you know, money is king, and you know, money makes the world go around. And really, in this day and age as well, you know, if you haven't got money, yeah, there's not really much you can do. I mean, you know, when we walk around town or any cities or anything, you see people out on the street and stuff like that, and really that's kind of what can happen to people if they let themselves go. So yeah, money. I just want to be comfortable, man. I want to have a house, you know, I want to have a wife, I want to have kids, I want to have a car, I want to have a nice car. Yeah, man. And in terms of music, I think if I ever get given an opportunity to do music or kind of any form of creating for a living, I think that would be, you know, that's always the dream. I think a lot of people can relate to that, especially the people that have been on this podcast.
100%. 100%.
Even if it's not just music, I mean, any form of creating.
Yeah, no.
It's so hard to do it for a living. There are so many talented people out there, and you know, there's always going to be someone that's better than you as well. I mean, we were talking about it earlier as well, you know, nowadays record labels don't care about, you know, the quality of the art. It's more about how popular you are. And that's why there are a lot of people out there that are maybe not so good at making whatever they make, but they're popular.
Yeah.
And it always wins. So I think, you know, I'm going to carry on making music and art and doing my thing, and if someone sees it and they like it and they want to kind of, you know, give me a platform, that's great. And if not, I'll find another way, you know, to make my money and to make a living and live my life.
No, I feel like you say you just want comfort and like I feel like that's all we're all really looking for, is a bit of peace of mind, bro. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the time, a lot of us just don't have that peace of mind to be able to even try and create anything to the level that we wanted to, you know? And 100%, like, money, even for me, like, as much as I am trying to stay on that creative path and like really hone myself in that sense, I also understand that it is a really big thing for everybody that I'm getting involved in OPB, for example, and growing that. It is about also being able to make an income and knowing that we are comfortable, but we are still doing what we want to do, you know?
Yeah.
So I think you make a really good point there in the sense that, like, it is very hard to find that pocket for yourself, especially in the creative industry.
Yeah.
It is hard, but I don't think it's impossible, and that's why I'm still here, innit? That's why it's still here, innit? Yeah, man.
But you know, I think you know, when you've got a passion for something, it's, you know, stuff like that is worth holding on to.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because that's what you know, keeps people sane. You know, sane. Sorry, it keeps their sanity.
Yeah.
But you know, as I was saying, you know, kind of being in that transition from going to a young man to a man, you got to start making decisions and accepting hard truths.
Yeah.
And I think one of them for a young creator is, do you want to keep chasing a dream that one day might not flourish, and then be behind, and you know, then have to catch up? Because while you're young, you've got time, and that's what old people always tell you. You know, you've got your whole life ahead of you, and you need to kind of,
Yeah.
you know, you got to play with the cards that you're dealt. So I think I'll keep making music, and if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, then you know, it's fine. I haven't wasted my time.
Yeah, you're still working on your other things, and you're still kind of supporting yourself and building yourself in the sense that you'll still have skills there that you can learn off of, or that you can make money off of in that sense, you know. And yeah, I think it's about balancing your time wisely, you know. The older you get, that's really what it is. About balancing the time in a way that really is fruitful for you in the end, you know, and really gets you to where you need to get.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, bro.
And to be honest, I want to make a business as well, I think, at some point.
Yeah.
You know,
What kind of business you thinking?
well, I don't know. Me being creative, I always come up with loads of different ideas, and some of them aren't as realistic as others. But I mean, two things that I really want to do. One of them is I want to make like a telemarketing company or something like that, where you know, so I do sales at the moment for my job, and I enjoy it because it revolves around words and the way that you put them, and how, you know, how they affect people, and psychology and that sort of thing. I think it's all really quite interesting, and it's the same with, you know, the body language and how you present yourself to other people. But you know, I think if you can kind of take advantage of that and be able to make money from it, I think that's a great thing. And yeah, basically I'll just kind of generate sales for other companies, whether it's over the phone or through kind of face-to-face sales or whatever it is. But that's definitely something that I want to do. You know, become a business owner. If music doesn't work for me, I think maybe that might be the avenue. And the other thing is kind of make like a creative agency almost, or something like that, where, you know, it's kind of like a hub, almost like a record label, but for everything. And you know, you'll you know, kind of bring on rappers and singers and producers, but then also, you know, photographers and painters and, you know, graphic designers and stuff like that. And it's almost just like a creative hub for everyone. And there's, you know, different platforms, and I think that would be great. But
can't lie, you mean you need to tap in real quick. I'll be real, bro. You tap in and you think, like, this is literally what I'm building at the moment with OPB is literally what that is. You know, creative agency. In that sense, that's why I kind of have that focus on being able to make money sustainably and trying to understand exactly how we can provide value to people as artists still, and without denying our passion, you know, in that sense. Well, 100% if you're on it, bro.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be
there you
so
go.
on to help with that.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. No, need all hands on deck at the moment. I'll be real, bro. It's just about moving fast, like, especially like now we've just come off the first event. We've already got a couple more events planned and a couple regular spots at venues already secured, and like even just on the back end, I'm working on a couple of different things as well. I won't mention too much about.
Okay.
Just I'm like, I'll tell you about it in a sec, but yeah, no.
Okay.
But yeah, man, like it's just about steady building it slowly but surely and finding good people to work with as well. So, but yeah, man.
100%.
All right, bruv. I think we're getting to time right now. We're getting to time, but listen, it's been a fucking beautiful conversation.
It has been, man.
And like, thank you for taking me to this place as well, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, man.
Yeah, this is a good spot, man.
Yeah, bro.
I love this spot.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, coming here on bike rides when I was younger.
Yeah.
This is the spot. Yeah,
Yeah,
if there are
100%.
like little shots of what we're looking at right now,
everyone
everyone else
100%.
will like, understand why.
100%.
Yeah.
I'll chuck in some little shots of that, just cause, yeah, no, man. It's just peaceful.
Very peaceful, yeah.
Peaceful. But right, guys. It's been another episode of the Third Place Podcast. I've been your host, Jan. We've talked to BDK, Bradley. Thank you very much for hopping on the podcast and
No worries, man.
sharing your thoughts with us, bro.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a really nice experience, G. Honestly, really appreciate you, and I hope you keep grinding out that music, bro. I know you're saying we gotta balance everything, but 100% we'll be there to help every step of the way as well, wherever we can, whatever we can do. I'm here to support, bro.
Thank you, man.
In whatever way, innit? Come on. Love, bro.
Love. Yeah.
All right, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for clocking in. Time to clock out.
Yeah.
Love.
Should I step out as well, like?